Alright guys, without further ado, we're going to talk about the top 5 Minimotos of 2024. Let's get it started with the best Minimoto around. What one do you guys think that's going to be? Do you think it's going to be the Harley-Davidson Sportster or the Softail? I'm kidding. I actually like Harleys. They're kind of growing on me. Of course, it's going to be the Honda Grom. What other bike would be the #1 Minimoto of 2024, guys? I know I'm kind of biased. This is a Grom channel, but still, let's face it. The Honda Grom is the best Minimoto. Sorry, guys. Kawasaki guys. Sorry, you CFMOTO guys. I know you're out there. The Honda Grom, guys. 125cc, single cylinder, air-cooled. Top speed of 73 miles an hour is what it says. And it's got the recent update in 2022 that makes it a little more capable than the previous models, in my opinion. But it's the #1 selling bike in Honda's lineup, and Honda has sold over 750,000 units since it came out, and it is on now its 4th generation, which is absolutely insane for any mass production vehicle. The 4th generation just is cosmetic, but I think it looks pretty cool. You guys check it out. And the Monkey's no different than the Grom as far as performance. It is the same 125cc single cylinder air-cooled motor. It just has totally different styling, which in my opinion looks really cool. The Monkey has some cool styling. It kind of looks like a scrambler type cafe racer type Minimoto. It's got a comfier seat. It's got like chrome handlebars. It looks more classy, I would say, as the Grom looks more like a mini sport bike, which is pretty cool in and of itself. But Honda Monkey, Honda Grom, #1 Minimoto of 2024, hands down, without a doubt. The numbers are cool, but guess what? Get yourself a Grom and ride one, or ride your friends. Whatever it takes to ride a Grom, you got to get on one to feel what it's like. They're not that fast, but they are sure a lot of fun. All right, guys, #2, we're going to talk about CFMOTO. The CFMOTO Poio X01, or the CFMOTO Poio CL, I think is what it is, the Scrambler style, are two very cool Minimotos of 2024, and they just came out. I mean, it's just a sweet looking bike. It looks like a little mini racer bike from back in the day, but it gives you those like vibes of, I don't know, it's just like a city slicker street bike, which is really cool. I think the Poio looks cool. I would prefer to get the CL if I was to get a CFMOTO Poio, but the prices are similar to the Grom, but a little bit cheaper, so you are saving yourself a little bit of money as opposed to getting a Grom. But you know, is it reliable as a Grom? I don't know. I don't know if I'm the one to answer that question because I don't have one, but some of these people rave about the CFMOTO Poio and say it's a top contender in the Minimoto segment, and I would say it is as well. It's new, it's fresh, it's cool. It just came on the Minimoto scene. CFMOTO is definitely competing with the Grom, with the Poio, and putting out some pretty cool looking bikes. I would consider trying one out for sure. I don't really like that rear fender where the license plate is, the stock one. And I don't know if you could get a rear eliminator kit that would work like the Grom's does, because that exhaust goes right under the seat, which cool, looks like a leader bike, a mini leader bike, but I don't know how I feel about that. I do like the colorway with the white and the red. CFMOTO, killing it out there, killing it. All right, guys, #3 Minimoto of 2024 is the Honda Trail 125. I know a lot of people probably don't agree with this one, but it is very popular for Honda, and it's honestly, got to give it credit for where credit is due, because it is one of Honda's most versatile Minimotos that frankly doesn't really even look like a Minimoto. It almost looks like a full-size bike when you compare it to the Grom because of the diameter of the wheels and just the whole look of it. And I think it's been around for a long time. Honda's, one of their first bikes was the Trail 125 type bike. Doesn't have a clutch, so you don't have to worry about a clutch, which is cool. You still have to shift. There's like a weird, I've never ridden one, so I don't know how to exactly explain it. But basically, I would consider it more like a farm bike, or a bike if you're out in a rural area, or have a lot of land and you want to just go out and don't want to have an ATV. You can have one of these Trail 125s, which I hear aren't performance-wise as good as a Grom, but that's not what they're for. They are strictly for utility. I've actually seen one around my town. Pretty cool looking bike. I would actually like to try a Trail 125 one time and see what it's like to ride. They're just pretty sweet looking. Oh yeah, and Honda also has the Super Cub, which is kind of similar. It's more like a moped style motorcycle. Yeah, so the Trail 125, it's fun. It looks cool. It's got like a country feel to it. Right, guys, next on the list is the Benelli, I think it's how you pronounce it, Benelli TNT 135. And what a cool introduction to something a little more powerful. If you think the Grom is just not cutting it for you, but you want to stay in the Minimoto segment, you want to still be Minimoto and have that practicality of a small bike, try the TNT 135 by Benelli. You're getting 11 horsepower, it says, and significantly more than the Grom if you put it in, you know, if you look how small the numbers are, 11 versus 9 horsepower makes a huge difference. And so it's got some cool styling points. It's got some cool looks on it. The frames looks really solid. It's kind of funny. It almost looks like a Grom that was swapped with like a 700 or something. I think it looks pretty big. The motor just looks jammed in there pretty good. The dual cut exhaust looks awesome. There's a lot of cool things to like here. I would love to ride one of these and see what it's like. Alright guys, and last but not least, number 5 bike of 2024. I don't like to put it at the bottom of the list because I'm a Grom guy, I'm a Honda guy, but the Kawasaki Z125 Pro. That thing has been around, I guess, as long as the Grom. That's been like the PlayStation to the Xbox. You know what I mean? It's been the freaking mustard to ketchup. Nah, you can't really compare those, huh? But the Z125 Pro, cool looking bike, looks like the Grom a little too much in my opinion. I would say, Kawasaki, come on, change your design a little bit. I don't think they've changed it recently, but as far as sales, it's definitely up there. It's been selling for a long time like the Grom has, just not near as popular. When the Honda Grom was introduced in 2014, it quickly became encroaching on sales of small displacement volume leaders like the Kawasaki Ninja. And Kawasaki quickly fought back by introducing the Z125 Pro in 2017. And it does look pretty cool. You can actually tell, if you know your Minimotos, you can tell the difference between a Z125 and a Grom. The Z125 does have some pretty cool sharp edges to it. I do like that, but it's compact. It's the same 125 as the Grom, basically. It's a cool little bike. I think still a 4-speed transmission. I'm not really sure on the transmission. I gotta look more into that. Z125 Pro is definitely a good option though. It's like if you don't want to get a Grom, you want to be a little different, try out the Kawasaki. We all know Kawasaki's pretty reliable. So I would say send it and go for it if you want to try the Z125 out and have at it. Yeah, so if you guys are looking to get into Minimotos, I would start right here. This is a good place to start. These are probably the best 5 Minimotos you can get. We got different kinds of styles. We got different size motors. If you're brand new to Minimoto world, I would just start with a basic used Grom. If you want to spend less than, $3 grand, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, you could probably find a used Grom for like $2 grand. I don't make any commission off that. I'm just saying, just get you a good Grom. You guys will be set. The Poio also looks really good if you are looking to get a new bike. Maybe check out a Poio. Maybe check out that TNT Benelli. That looks pretty cool with the 135cc motor. I think that's kind of going to be killing it pretty soon here. I'd love to see one in person. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. It's GromGeekz, back with another video. I'm out. Peace.